What up, Aggies? It's your boy A&T-roy back with another report of the unofficial-ish A&T Athletics report. This is number 27. Yeah, number 27. So if you would like, comment, share, but most importantly, click on that little red button down there on I think it's on my the right lower right hand corner. Subscribe to my channel so you can get the updates whenever I do any reports here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I got a lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. So last week, how about our volleyball team, ladies volleyball team, went up to Norfolk and ended up winning the MEAC tournament. Man, it was, I tell you what, it was a heart stopper on Friday. They played Delaware State. Man, Delaware State can play some volleyball. We went up 2 sets to 0. Delaware State, how about they came back and tied us at 2 sets to 0? I mean, 2 sets all. So, of course, in volleyball, the way they play it is if you have to play a 5th set, it only goes to 15. And so, how about, oh my gosh, we started out either down 0 to 4 or 0 to 5, only having to go to 15. Man, you know, those young ladies pulled it out and ended up beating Delaware State. I think it was like a 3-hour match. 3 hours. I think they said 3 hours. I know it was at least 2, because when it started at 4 o'clock, I was thinking, it's probably going to be over before 6, something like that. I had some other stuff to do. No, I'm still watching volleyball. Oh my gosh, it was killing me. So we had actually apparently been in the finals 6, maybe 7 times before in the past. I know we had lost quite a few to Howard. Howard has a pretty good volleyball team. Man, we ended up going to the championship against Coppin State. Coppin State is pretty good too. They how about they jumped out to and won the first set? So we were down 1 set to 0. How about the Lady Aggies pulled it together and went on a domination tour. Won the next 3 sets to win the MEAC Volleyball 2021 MEAC Volleyball Championship by a score of 3 sets to 1. All right, I'll talk a little more about volleyball at the end when I talk about some other news. All right. So also last week we were scheduled to go down to, in track and field, both the men and the women, we were scheduled to go down to Florida. I think Florida is in University of Florida is in, I don't really care, but we were supposed to go down there for the Florida relays, and part of the team was going to be split at a meet in High Point. Well, as it turns out, we did not run in the Florida relays, and then that portion of the team that was going to run in High Point ran in High Point. So they did pretty well. We had some first, second place finishes. Looks like we were running some of our younger runners, but still they were winning. So that was pretty good. The next thing was softball, and I'm going to go pretty quick with these things. We went over to Raleigh and played North Carolina State, and we got swept 3 games to 0. Baseball, we went out to Waco, Texas. Kudos, I'll just say this. Kudos to the Baylor Bears, I think they are, on winning the men's national championship. I was pulling for them big time last night. Those kids, if you get what I mean, they did an excellent job and won the national championship. But their baseball team swept our baseball team, so boo to Baylor on what happened there. Men's golf, we played earlier last week before I did the podcast. I mean, not the podcast, but the report, and we actually ended up coming in second out of 4 teams. Florida A&M ended up winning that thing, and they want to talk a little junk about their little win, but you know, sun got to shine on some people's heads up sometimes. All right. Men's tennis. I think we went over to North Carolina Central. Yeah, I think we went over there, and we beat them 5-2 for our first win of the season. All right. Wish I knew how to do all that extra stuff. I'll figure it out one day, so I can give the audience applause and a few other things. Make these videos a little bit more interactive and different things going on, like what I had before my little producer quit on me. Back when I first started doing these things. All right, so let's talk about this week. This week we play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday baseball against North Carolina Central. We've already played them, I think, 4 games. We went over there; they beat us 2 games, and then they came to Greensboro and we won 2 games. So we'll be playing them Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I think Saturday is a doubleheader. But of course, just like always and other times, I'll be putting the schedule of what's happening this week in the comments for this report. All right. Men's tennis plays on Thursday. Track and field, Friday and Saturday, it looks like they're going to be split again, where some of our kids are going to be going down to the University of South Carolina to whatever that event is called that they're going to be doing. And then we're going to have some others. How about this? In Aggie Stadium. On Saturday, we're gonna have some level of track competition or something going on from a track standpoint, track and field at Aggie Stadium on Saturday. All right. Bowling. Oh man. As it turns out, our bowling team ended the year ranked number 3 in all of NCAA. So we're ranked number 3 in the country, all of NCAA bowling. If you don't know, or if you don't remember, or whatever, 2015, our ladies bowling team won the NCAA National Championship, number 1 in the country. We are ranked number 3 right now, and we're going down to Kansas. Oh, matter of fact, they're already there. They're in Kansas City, and they actually bowl tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? No, it's today, because it's after 12 o'clock when I'm doing this thing. They bowl today, Wednesday, and it'll go through Saturday to see who wins the national championship in bowling. Softball will be Saturday at A&T for 2 games against Campbell, and then Sunday at Campbell for 2 games, right? Women's tennis will have a match on Thursday. And hey, I'm going to go ahead and say this. So for volleyball, we don't play this week, but it's next Wednesday, April 14th. Looks like it's at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to be on ESPN3. We will be taking on Rice University. And that's going to be in Omaha, Nebraska. So, yeah, volleyball. I just want to preempt you with that. Wednesday, April 14th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time against Rice in Omaha, Nebraska. So if you're in Omaha, maybe you can get some tickets, or you're around there. Maybe you can get over there and support our young ladies in volleyball. Again, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN3. All right. So that's that. Let's go on to other news. I'm going to be putting the podcast link in the comments that I missed last week. So I did the video, and then the next day they did another podcast, and it had our women's bowling coach, and it had our 4x100, no, not 4x100, but our 4x400 men's relay team, who set the best time that's happened in the world so far this year when they went over to the Texas relays at the University of Texas. So I'm going to post that podcast in the comments. There's also a video that was done, basically interviewing a few of our players, showing the selection for where we were gonna compete for volleyball. So I'm gonna put the link to that in the comments too. All right. So let me talk a little bit here about an event that's going on that's not sports. And the reason I'm doing it is, how about this? I, A&T-roy, have booked my first public appearance. Now, when I say book, it wasn't written. We didn't sign a contract, or I'm not getting paid for it, that kind of thing. So I'm going to say it's an unofficial-ish. Is that right? No, official-ish, because it is official. Official-ish, because we didn't sign a contract. Public appearance by A&T-roy. Looks like, though, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing one of my, I guess what I'll call my alter egos. And if any of you remember or know some of the things I did last year, I think it was just last year, maybe the year before. When I say last year, I mean 2019. I think it was just 2019. Nope. 2018 was the first time when I unveiled one of my little gimmick outfits at the 2018 Celebration Bowl. And that was that blue wig and I think the gold or yellow glasses that I wear in these reports sometimes. So no, it was 2018. And then 2019, I had 3 or 4 different ones that I wore to different events and all that stuff. So I'm not sure which one it's going to be. So that I'm going to wear. I'm sure I know what it's going to be, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. It depends on what's going on. But what it'll be is A&T-roy as whatever. Okay. So that announcement, I think I'll probably make it the week before, and I'll decide what I'm going to wear. So this public event that I've official-ish been booked for is the Queen City chapter of the A&T Alumni Association is doing an event on Saturday, May 1st, starting at 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And it's called Aggie Rides, a rolling car show and tour. So I don't know how many of you know Marcus Perry, but he has refurbished that's a sweet black Mustang, and I forget the year, maybe 68, something like that. He's gonna be mad at me, but he's refurbished the car. Took him a while to do it, but you know how they have car shows where, I don't know, sometimes if you're in a certain city, you will go to parking lot for a shopping center and they'll go and park a bunch of cars and people will go through and look at them and all that stuff. Matter of fact, here in Charlotte, there's a big auto show or car show that happens, not just the auto show, but a car show where people refurbish cars and all those kinds of things that happens at the Speedway over here in Concord. Where you can go and see all these cars that people are refurbished and all that stuff. But A&T, the Queen City chapter of A&T Alumni Association, is having a rolling car show and tour. Right, so they're going to meet up at this place that I'm going to put the information in the comments. Meet up at a certain place, and then they're going to roll or go around 485. And then, as I understand it, there's been an invite to a day event that will be announced about where you can go, and then you can park your cars and hang out in those places. Of course, social distancing will be in effect. So they're going to set it up so that, social distancing can happen with this process. As I understand it, there will be prizes and giveaways, and they're saying right now, some $4,000 worth of prizes and giveaways are going to be available. So again, the information for signing up to do it will be in the comments for this video or for this report. You can go and sign up, and if you're close enough or you want to do it, you can come and bring your car and participate in the rolling show and tour, and raise some money for scholarships for our kids. All right. So I think that's it. Oh, you know what? One last thing. I'm going to do this hopefully every time in the reports. So we are looking to give more to our Aggie Athletic Foundation, so we can support our kids and our athletics. So I'm going to be saying, text Aggie. I think it's all caps. Text Aggie to 71777 and give to our Aggie Athletic Foundation. All right? Aggie Pride.